So Lauren, when is writing the easiest?
I find that writing is the easiest when I feel inspired to write.
Hmm.
Usually when it's something maybe like a more personal essay rather than academic.
Hmm.
It's easy to write about yourself because you're the only source you have to confer with.
Hmm.
And there's just something about it, like you have to tell your story, and I find that that's easiest.
Do you get writer's block a lot?
Yes. Um,
Then where usually beginning, middle, end? Is it the intro that's the hardest, or what's the hardest?
I can usually find the beginning, and then I don't know how to end it. For example, I wrote a script a couple of weeks ago, and I started it. It was like you just look at the same piece of writing for so long, you just don't know what to do with it. You don't know what's going to make it complete. Usually, what I end up doing is bringing someone else in to have to look at it. When you get someone else to brainstorm, it really helps.
Good. So what was the hardest thing you've ever written?
The hardest thing I've ever written was probably my personal essay for college. I wasn't quite sure what anyone wanted to know about me because when you look at your life, you're like, oh, nothing was that interesting.
Yeah.
And it just has to be so grammatically perfect because everyone's looking at it. That's when I got, I think, the most writer block. I think it took me like 2 months to write that personal statement.
What is your writing process?
I usually just tend to open a Word document and just sort of go with whatever I'm thinking. The nice thing is like now, because we don't have typewriters and we have computers, it's like you can always have the option to go back and edit it. I'm big on like maybe writing something down and maybe not being completely happy with it, and I will like highlight it or underline it and like come back to it later and see how it can flow better into the whole piece. So it's like you like just mind vomit everything out, and then you go back and you just really fine tune it so it's perfect.
Cool.